Hi everybody, welcome. You guys have no idea how grateful I am that this week has come to an end. Quite frankly, it was just too much. Hard to explain. I just feel cornered and sad and harassed. It's just been a very difficult and very busy week. A weekend of rest and doing other things like treating the wood of the fountain and repotting some plants is just what I need. But in the meantime, let's deal with our usual topic, namely the royals and the not so royal Montecito grifters. And the next time you hear from me after this particular video, you will be getting part 2 of the miracle birth of the Mountbatten Windsor Invisible Kids. But for now, let's get into the rest of the shit show. Okay, so now that we know what we always suspected, namely that Harry is a spineless big talker who in his own eyes is Superman saving the world one court case at a time, but in reality he is Shaggy Rogers with the same exaggerated fear response with wildly overblown scares like car chases in New York City, hiding behind the camera of his phone and running away. Harry is not about speaking for anyone else or saving anyone. No, it's all about him, what is best for him. So therefore, I am very pleased to report that I heard from a very trusted source that after all is said and done, court fees and lawyers paid and whatever else, Harry will walk away with 1.7 million in his pocket. Now, it is a lot for all of us, but for Harry it's nothing. Their lifestyle, particularly Meghan's, is such that 1.7 million hardly goes around the block more than once. 1.7 million and being called a coward and a liar. Was it worth it, Harry? I'm also told by another person that the reason why Harry settled was because it is very likely that he would not have been allowed to return to America. Well, I mean, that is indeed possible. It's happened before to other people, but unlikely, because he will be attending the Winter Invictus Games in Canada next month. So he'll be leaving the country anyway. Another person said that the reason why he decided on the settlement is because all Harry wants now is a divorce from Meghan. Quite frankly, guys, I do not give a rat's backside what he wants. Not my toilet, not my shit. If the royal family continues to allow this little grifter and his wife, the big grifter, to use and abuse their previously respected titles, then so be it. Then maybe we should start questioning their morals and values as well. King Charles is pretending to be deaf and dumb. He is pretending that it is all Meghan, and once she is out of the way, everything will be okay and Harry can come back. But no, he's very much mistaken, or just keeps his head in the sand like the cartoon drawing of an ostrich. Harry is the loser who betrayed his family, whether Meghan spoke the actual harmful, hurtful words or not. Harry was a member of that family and betrayed his grandmother, the Queen. Harry was the one who did nothing to put a stop to the slandering of his family. Meghan is allegedly hiding after all the backlash for her unsolicited visits to the California fire victims. She's allegedly feeling really hard done by and unfairly treated, blah, blah, bloody blah. You see, one could feel sorry for Meghan, but unfortunately, if you have some emotional intelligence, you will instinctively know that this is karma, or a matter of reap what you sow, Meghan. God or nature, whatever you wish to call it, will always create a balance. Nobody, including Meghan Markle, can continue to hurt and bully the elderly, bully staff and people wherever she goes, without it starting to backfire on her. I know I've discussed this before, but I am flabbergasted by the fact that she just does not seem to learn from her mistakes. It really, honestly and truly is the strangest phenomena, regardless of the many psychological explanations in many psychology books and online. It is just freaking weird for someone with a fairly decent education. I cannot believe that she is actually acting so dumb. In line with our synopsis on the mysterious births, one must also consider the welfare of the children in her care. It is very clear that she has no qualms about taking an extended break in another country while the children are left at the Montecito home. And the question is, in the care of whom? Doria, a nanny, Doria and a nanny, and obviously a handful of security guards. Consider the fact that Doria did not exactly raise her own daughter, and nor did she live an exemplary life. I mean, we're talking drugs, bankruptcy, swinging, not exactly someone who already has no parenting experience. And then added to that, would one consider her trustworthy enough to take care of your children while you are actually out of the country? I'm not talking about just the date night. Are the children actually safe when Meghan is at home? A mother who never takes her children to the park or takes them shopping or is even seen doing anything normal with them. I mean, photographs can show us Meghan giving one of her children a piggyback ride or running with them on the lawn. But what is life really like when the cameras are packed away? Can anyone who has shown the world what a selfish, narcissistic, immature person she is be a loving and caring parent? What about the damage her narcissism is already doing to the children and will do in the future? How far will she go, or can she go, to get attention and to remain the victim? Are those children actually in danger? When you listen to stories by ex-staff, both in the UK and the United States, and those Spotify workers or staff assigned to work with Meghan, then you hear about her demands, her tantrums, her mood swings, her coldness, her undermining behavior, and on and on and on it goes. These people are adults. And even adults and people who can actually go home after work were reduced to wrecks who needed therapy. What resolve or protection can a 5 and a 3-year-old have against such an onslaught? We need to continue talking about these children so that the truth about them coming to be can become known, and so that pressure can be applied to the right people to actually protect these children. Now, quickly, before I leave, I just want to share with you how impressed my fellow South Africans are with Princess Anne. In the words of someone who had a small role at the Commonwealth World War One memorial event. No fuss. That's all they said. No fuss. Another said, friendly, down to earth, and then she left. And for a while after, you think, did this really happen? Another told me how she acted and reacted at the riding school the day before. Apparently, she was in her element, very friendly, and even led a kid on a horse back to the stable. No fuss, no trouble, no dramatics. So little that, again, people say afterwards they wonder, did it really happen? Any case, by now she'll be back home with Sir Tim, and everyone that I know of says that she would be glad to be back home as well, because her and Sir Tim are indeed close and very supportive of each other. It would be very normal for Princess Anne to be concerned about him and relieved to be back home, so she can take over or supervise at least his care. Anyway, guys, I'll be back. It is the lovely, gorgeous weekend and Dragonman's 15th birthday on Sunday. So I'm not exactly sure when I'll be back, but it will be sooner rather than later. Until then, please take care of yourselves. Bye.